Hey, big sis, how's it going? It's Anna.
What is it, Anna? It's not like you to message me. What happened?
Hey, so get this. I got a job at T-Bank. That's right, the ultra-competitive T-Bank. Not only that, but I'll be working at HQ from day one. Amazing, right?
Oh, really? Congrats.
We all went out at a luxury French restaurant to celebrate yesterday. Mom bought me a super expensive designer one-piece, and Dad bought me a diamond necklace worth over $4,000. As a well done for getting my first proper job. Isn't it amazing?
They bought you clothes and accessories again? Don't you already have enough to fill your entire room? Plus, enough to take full occupation of my old room too?
It's all good. We are celebrating, lol. Hey, wait. You're not jealous, are you? Oh, that's right. No one ever celebrated for you like this, huh? You are a loser who could only get a job at some pathetic small fry company after all.
Huh? Who's a loser?
Well, I mean, you are, right? Lol. You never studied when we were growing up. Went to a third-rate high school, third-rate university, and wasted all your time on stupid stuff. You turned your nose up at every single company Mom got you introductions for. Then ended up at a company so third-rate. No, fourth-rate! That I don't even know what they do. Despite being the oldest daughter, you left home straight away. You're the worst of the worst kind of loser, with no respect for your parents. You're the shame of our family.
Oh, why do I need to hear this from you? It's true, my grades back in school weren't exactly amazing. But it's not like I didn't have my own interests. And I worked on them in high school and university as much as I could. I only turned down the companies Mom got me introductions for because I wanted to land a job on my own merits. And it's not that you don't know what my company does. You just don't understand it. I told you it's a video production company, didn't I? Nothing but excuses, LMAO. This is why Mom and Dad say you're hard to love. I, unlike you, have had impeccable grades ever since kindergarten. I was the top of my elementary school, junior high, and high school. Got into a good university, and got into the company Dad recommended me with flying colors. Mom and Dad are always spoiling me because I'm such a wonderful daughter. Yeah. I've heard it 1,000 times already.
Mom and Dad said they've got no need for a daughter like you. They said they wished I was their only daughter. They actually looked kind of pleased when you left home, lol. They said we finally get to live with just our real family.
Oh, I see. It means nothing to me after all this time. That you're all awful people isn't exactly news to me.
Oh, looks like someone's a little bitter. If you don't fix your attitude soon, you really won't be part of our family anymore. Just the other day, Mom said, maybe we should cut all ties with her. I don't need a pea-brained loser of a big sister like you. So she's got my vote.
You're free to do as you please. I'm hardly gonna come crying to beg.
Aw, putting on a brave front, you poor thing. Just make sure you keep sending us money, okay? I mean, of course, it doesn't even amount to a single piece of my clothing. I'm a genius, so I'll be on the higher salary than you before long. So, it's not like we need it. But if you don't show any kind of gratitude to Mom and Dad, they'll forget you completely exist.
I'll carry on sending the money. You don't need to tell me. But make no mistake, the reason I'm sending money is because they gave me an allowance until high school, and it's to pay that back. It's not out of any positive feelings towards any of you.
Cool, whatever. Oh, looks like it's time! I'm going out with Mom and Dad to pick a brand new suit now. Lol. It's a major bank, so I've gotta look the part. Not like your company, which is more just an extension of your hobbies. See ya, sis!
It's been a while. It's your mother. Do you have a minute? Mom? Huh. Is it really you or a scammer? A scammer? What? Just a few years after rushing out of the house. And you've already forgotten your mother? No, I know you gave me your line ID. But you haven't messaged me a single time until now. So I just found it a tad suspicious. Anyway, what is it? It's about the money you've been sending. We'd like you to start sending us a little more. What? Why? Well, you see, Anna left T-Bank 2 months ago. What? Already? Didn't she only just start there? Apparently, her and her boss didn't see eye to eye. And she was given a severe dressing down in front of everyone. Even though all she did was borrow a little money from their safe. Because she didn't have enough money to go shopping. Come on, surely that's completely unacceptable? That's the worst thing a bank employee could do. If anything, her boss was too kind for not taking it any further than telling her off. But did he really have to make an example of her by doing it in front of everyone? Oh, that poor girl. She was so embarrassed that she punched him. It got difficult for her to be there after that. Her hand must have really hurt. That poor thing. Surely this is 100% Anna's fault? Not only did she steal, but to get violent with her boss? You said she left, but by any chance did she get fired? No! I called and told them Anna would no longer be working there. Major bank or not, I won't have my Anna work anywhere where her boss upsets her. She did look for another job, but no company is willing to give her the time of day, and she didn't get anywhere. Now she said she needs to recuperate because she's upset. And she's always locked in her room. So, is she a NEET then? Watch what you say! Don't be ridiculous! She's just upset after having a grown man yell at her for the first time. She'll make her return to society when she's done recuperating. Because no matter how you look at it, Anna's a genius. She's not like other people. I guess I knew that already. But why does this mean I have to send you more money? You've been able to get by just fine until now without paying any mind to my contributions. Surely nothing would change if I sent you more. According to Anna, the money I send doesn't even amount to a single piece of her clothing, lol. About that, your father collapsed. What? Last week, after he woke up, he collapsed by the side of the bed. He even had a stroke! He's still in the hospital now. He still can't move the right side of his body. It doesn't seem like he'll be able to carry on working. What? This is the first I've heard of it! Why didn't you tell me? Why? We had no reason to tell you. If you came home, you'd just be an inconvenience. What? Why? The point is, your father can't work anymore. It does look like he'll be able to get his pension, and I'm working part-time. But we're still not quite making ends meet. At this rate, we won't be able to buy Anna clothes like we used to. We only ask you to help us until Anna finds another job and our finances become stable again. Please send us more money. Help your darling little sister. Even a half-wit like you can do that, right? I'm cutting you out of my life. What? Somehow, I've tolerated you until now, but I've reached my limit. I won't be sending you any more money, and I'll never come back to the house again. You can think of me as no longer existing. What are you saying? You can't stop sending us money. I won't allow it. I was kind enough to bring you into this world, and you repay me by going to a below-average school and working a subpar job? The least you can do is show some gratitude by sending me money. Look how quickly you are to treat me like an incompetent ingrate. I'm fully independent with a job and a salary. And as for money, I was sending it. I'm living life with my feet firmly planted on the ground. A little different to Anna, who turned into a rotting neat because she thought she was better than the world. After living like a princess with her every whim and desire catered to, why am I the one who's treated like an incompetent fool and forced to play the burden? I don't get up and go to work in the morning so Anna has more money to waste. Don't you think coming begging to me after treating me like a complete moron all these years is just a little bit selfish? Don't be so rude! How dare you speak to your mother like that? You can't call me an idiot. I might not be the most intelligent, but I'm damn sure not stupid enough to blindly obey your absurd requests. Requests you make despite not even thinking of me as family. I don't need anyone who treats me like that in my life. What? No! Just wait a moment! Are you being serious about breaking things off? I just said so, didn't I? In fact, wouldn't it be perfect for you? You said you wanted to cut ties with me, right, Mom? I've never even thought of such a thing! Liar. Anna told me what you said about being with your real family when I moved out. Apparently you were over the moon. No, that's... You've got it all wrong! In any case, you didn't tell me my dad collapsed. You never even asked me if I was okay, have you? Whether I'm around or not makes no difference to you. That's not true! You're my precious daughter! I apologize for everything I've done. It won't happen again. Please forgive me. You're the only person I can rely on now. Once our finances stabilize again, I'll buy you whatever you want. Whether it's clothes, accessories, a car, anything. I'll buy you the same things we buy Anna. Please, just help us. I don't need anything from you. You can think of it as your punishment for raising such a domineering bitch queen of a daughter. But whether you give up or lose everything, or work yourselves to exhaustion desperately trying to scrape a living together, I'm cutting all ties with you. But hey, at least you can get through it as a family. Good luck. Don't say things like that! Emily, please! Oh, did you finally remember my name? I thought you'd forgotten in the few years since I left. Anyway, too little too late. Goodbye, ex-mother. Even after several years had passed, Anna still refused to look for work even once. citing being too good to be pushed around by people as her reason. She degenerated into a full-blown NEET shut-in, and got addicted to an expensive mobile game. Apparently, she survives by eating through Mom's part-time job wages and Dad's pension. My dad developed dementia as a result of the stress caused by not being able to move in the right side of his body. And he started getting violent with my mom after she became his carer. My mom's completely exhausted from the stress of working a job she's not used to. Having to care for my dad, and Anna refusing to look for work. They're holding out somehow or other for the time being, but I think the family will probably end up in complete ruin before long. I blocked Anna and my mom's numbers. And just to be on the safe side, got a new phone and moved into an apartment near work. The apartment's pet-friendly, so I adopted a kitten in need of a foster parent from a friend. I'm enjoying a happy, fulfilling life with my beloved cat, while giving it my best at work. If they instilled some discipline into Anna, and not spoiled her so much, they would have probably had happy lives too. Anna and my parents are so pitiable.
Steve? You're wasting your time at home again, aren't you?
What? What do you mean? I'm not wasting my time. I'm working right now.
Stop lying. What do you mean by work? You're just playing games on your computer all day.
No, I'm not. It's true that I'm a nerd and I like playing games, but I don't spend the whole day playing games. I just work from home, as I've explained many times to you before.
Quit talking out of your butt. No one would be dumb enough to believe a lie that obvious.
But I'm telling the truth.
I have something to tell you. I need you to pack up your things and move out of the house.
What? What do you mean?
I've decided to go back to Mom and Dad's house, so I need you to move out and make room for me.
What? You're moving back? Are you visiting?
No. I got divorced, so I'm moving back in with my kids.
Divorce? Seriously?
Yeah, so I need you to move out. I and my child are going to live there, so...
Just wait a minute. Why do I have to move out? That's unfair!
I'm the firstborn, so I have the right to live there. On top of that, I don't have the responsibility to raise a hobo like you, and I don't want you influencing my kids. So I need you to move out and sustain yourself.
Your argument is making absolutely no sense. Ever since our parents died, I'm the one who's taking care of this house. You told me on the phone after Mom's funeral, you're the oldest boy, so you have to take care of the house now. And when Dad died, you split all of his property without any permission into his land and money. You took all of the money, didn't you? All I got was this land and this house. You just left after that. Isn't it unfair for you to just come back whenever you want to?
It is not. I'm the oldest, so whatever I say goes. Besides, rather than being kept by an unemployed, lazy person like you, I, the smart and responsible child taking good care, would make Mom happier too.
I can't believe you.
If you think you can just spend the rest of your life playing games, clinging on to what Dad left behind for you, you're dead wrong. I bet all the money he left for you is about to run out.
Why won't you listen to me? I'm telling you that I have a job. You took most of the money he left behind anyways.
Just stop lying. Just get over it and live on your own. This is for your own good. You'll never become a real man if you don't sustain yourself. Get out of the house, you hobo! And if you don't go out right now, I'm breaking all of your game consoles. And I'll throw all your stuff out the window.
Fine. It's surprising how a person who can't even have a proper discussion was able to get married. But I don't want you to come here and go crazy. And I definitely don't want you to break any of my stuff. So I'll leave. But I'm not going to help you with anything after I leave.
Why would I ever want a hobo's help? I don't care about you. Just get out of the house. I'll protect the house. Hey, pick up right now. How many times do you think I've called you? Don't ignore me.
Oh, sorry. I was too focused on my games. I didn't notice.
Quit lying. I've been calling for the past month. There's no way you've been playing games this whole time. Besides, where would a hobo like you play games? You really should stop lying.
Wow, you're as dumb as always. Do you really still believe that I'm unemployed? How are you so ignorant? How could I be calling you if I was homeless? I already bought a new apartment and moved in. I've been ignoring your calls on purpose, by the way.
You're such a liar. You never have the money to get your own place. I bet you're staying at a motel. You worthless piece of crap.
Whatever. I don't need you to understand. Not that I expect you to, given that I've been telling you so many times. Think whatever you want. Now, what do you want? I wouldn't expect you to call me to check on how well off I am.
That's right. I texted you earlier, but it's about the bills. I haven't been able to use electricity for a while now. And the water stopped too.
Oh yeah, I heard your voice message about that. You were saying the electricity and gas stopped. And now the water stopped? Wow, I mean, good luck.
Stop laughing! Why did it all stop? What happened?
Isn't it obvious? Maybe it's because you haven't been paying the bills.
What? Aren't they being paid?
Why would I be paying? I haven't paid it since I moved out.
Not you! The bills! Aren't they being deposited from Dad's inheritance?
I really don't understand what you're saying. What's Dad's inheritance? There is no inheritance anymore.
What? What do you mean? What did you do?
I don't have any of the money that he left behind anymore. Mom and Dad both entered a nursing home before they died, so I paid for their bills to go there and the fees for the funeral. It wasn't much to begin with, since you took most of it in the first place.
How have you been staying alive then? You're a hobo without any spare money either.
Is it not obvious that I've been paying my own bills with my own money? For the 1000th time, I work from home. Besides, even if I were to still have some money from Dad left, why would you get to use it? I mean, it's odd that you have the house right now anyways.
You little... I thought I could live here for free. Fine, I'll pay you the utility bills. Make sure to do the paperwork to change the billing address to mine. Right now.
What? Why me? I'm too lazy for that.
Oh, quit complaining and do it! Make sure I can use the tap and electricity right now.
I don't think there's any point in doing that, though. That house isn't owned by me anymore.
What?
When I left the house, I put the house and land up for sale. You won't be able to stay there for long.
What? You put it up for sale?
I heard it was already bought. You should really look for a new home.
What on earth were you thinking? Why would you sell Dad's property just by yourself like that? I won't allow that.
I don't need your permission. The rights to the house were left behind for me. It's all mine, so I can do whatever I want. You were just born and raised there. You have no rights to it.
But you can't just tell me to move out of my house like that. I was just starting to settle in.
Do you not remember what you did to me? You told me to leave, but you don't want me to tell you to leave. How odd. You're making me crack up, sis. Besides, how are you settling in? It's a house without any gas or water.
We have different circumstances. I'm raising children on my own. I'm barely getting by. Are you just going to throw me and my kids onto the streets? You're heartless.
Which one of us is heartless? When Mom and Dad got sick and needed your help, I called you so many times, but all you said was, "I'm busy right now." You didn't come even once to visit or help. You didn't even show up to the funeral. And you just show up after they're dead to take all of the money. And now you're here to take the house because you're the oldest sibling. And you just threw me onto the streets. Tell me, which one of us is heartless?
Shut up. Don't talk back to me. You're my younger brother. You listen to what your older sister says.
What kind of adult uses that as an excuse to do whatever they want? I'm embarrassed to even be related to you.
Just be quiet. Take down the offer for the house. Or buy it back and give the rights to me.
No way! What good does that do for me? Why do I have to do that for the lady who kicked me out of it in the first place? It's already been bought, so no can do.
Then give me the room you're living in right now. I and my kids are gonna live there. You have money. Just get a new apartment.
How much of a bully are you? Wow, my big sister's being mean to me. You kicked me out of the house I was taking care of, and now you want to take over the new apartment I just bought? Who's the homeless one now? I'm so scared of you.
Quit fooling around. I'm serious.
You're serious? I thought you were joking. You're trying to take my house like a kid would take her brother's toy. You really are crazy.
I don't care which. But either give me your room or buy back the house. I have children with me. Do you not care what happens to them?
Quit using your kids to your advantage. I actually feel horrible for them. You know, my nieces don't have anything to do with this. So I already made a call about this.
A call? What on earth did you do?
I called your husband. He's already on his way.
What? What the hell? You can't just do that!
I heard that you actually haven't gotten divorced yet. You just ran out of the house with the kids because he was planning to divorce you, right? And the reason is that you cheated on him, correct? You really are a piece of trash.
You have nothing to do with this! How could you contact him without my permission?
Because I care about the well-being of your kids. Plus, I need you to move out of that house. It's not ours anymore. Your husband told me that he's been desperately looking for you and your kids. And he knew that you and I didn't get along, so he assumed that you didn't come over to my house. He said he never would have expected you to kick me out so you could live there. Talk about coincidence, am I right?
I can't believe you! He'll divorce me if he finds me! He's planning on suing me and taking the kids with him too!
Of course he is. He has the right to do all of that.
Please, let me hide! Let me hide at your place. I mean us!
No way! I decided not to ever let you enter my house again. I can't afford to have you take over again.
Okay, I won't! I'll apologize for everything I did. Just please help me this once.
No way! I'm not getting involved in this. See ya!
Hey, wait! Steve!
After that, my sister tried to run away with her kids. But she was caught by her husband and his parents. And they all went back to the married couple's house. They got a lawyer and soon divorced. It turned out that my sister was really cheating, so she ended up paying $20,000 for compensation. The rights to her kids were taken as well, and she was kicked out with nothing left. I heard she went to the guy she cheated with after that, but she asked him to pay part of the fees, and they got into a big fight. She was kicked out of that house too, and no one knows where she is now. It's a fitting ending for my sister. She tried to take my house, but everything was taken from her. I'm personally happy with being able to sell the house. It was hard to let go of because of all the memories I had with my parents, but it was way too big to live alone in. And I'm fine as long as the new owners treat it well. I used the money from that to renew my parents' graves, so I'm sure they're happy with the decision too.